Are you curious about stop motion animation, but you don't know where to start? I've built a career out of being an animation director, making stop motion animated content for the biggest brands on the planet. Google, Warner Brothers, Disney, LEGO, and Spin Master Toys, with over 200 million views combined. And this all started from doing what I love, making stories and playing with LEGO. So all of this knowledge has taken me years to master, and I'm going to share it all with you in this one course. So let's get to it. All right, so we're going to start with the stop motion app. We want to make a new movie. You can put the name of your movie up here. We can also look at formats. And formats, think about where you want this video to live. Where do you want to show it? Where do you want to display it? For us, it's always YouTube or Instagram. I'm going to choose YouTube. A frame rate. You want to select your frame rate. For us, it is 12 frames per second, which is 24 on 2s. Gives you that nice film look. Okay, and then we put it in our LEGO tripod. Keep it nice and snug. All right, so before we get started, let's have a look at some settings. Our camera settings, we always want to keep them manual. We're going to be in a manual mode, because if we're in auto, what's going to happen is anytime the light changes, the camera's going to make adjustments that we don't want it to make. So let's keep it in manual mode. That way we decide what the lighting and white balance and everything is going to be. We're going to keep our white balance locked there. Looks nice. Focus. Oh, see, now he's out of focus. Get that nice and sharp. Great, he's looking good. Next one, ISO. Well, this is a throwback to old film stocks. So we want to keep our ISO at 50. If you want to learn more about photography, we'll have that in a later tutorial. Shutter speed, 160. Zoom, you got your zoom control here. Nice, nice, here you go. There's our little guy. Let's talk frame rate. The frame rate is how many pictures or images you're filming per second. Choose which frame rate is right for you. For all these examples, we're going to assume you're playing back at 24 frames per second. At 8 frames a second, every image holds for 3 frames. I would recommend starting here, since you can get an idea for how the minifigures are going to move. And then when you master this, bring your frame rate up to 12 frames per second. It's 24 on 2s, so each image is held for 2 frames. 15 FPS is good for if you're playing back at 30 frames per second. And then 24 FPS are the standard for movies, but they require twice the amount of work. If you ever wondered why feature films take so long, that's just one reason why. The higher frame rate you choose will allow for smoother movements, as long as you choose where to put those movements. And if you're shooting at 24 FPS, you are making micro adjustments. You don't need a lot to set up your own stop motion animation studio. Your studio can be on your table at home. I've got something set up here with just a couple of desk lamps. We've got a nice 3-point lighting system, and we've got a key light, a fill light, and a backlight. We'll get more into lighting later. The software is all loaded up on the phone already, and then we got a base plate for the figures. You can take a little bit of tack, stick it to the sides, fasten it to your base plate so your base plate's not moving. I like to use a thicker base plate, that way there's no flex in it. Here's a couple tips to avoid flicker. Let's control our stop motion space by covering all outside light. So we covered our space with blackout curtains because we want to light with intention. We want to control our lighting on our set. We've got some LED lamps here so that way they'll have less heat. And we can even cover them up with like a little piece of paper to do a little bit of diffusion. And you'll want to wear dark clothing and definitely stay out of the lights while you are filming. And if you'd like to learn more, check out our animation course on Skool.